Hey everybody, thought we'd do a little Friday morning model cars and coffee. So I got my coffee here, take a little sip, get me going. Oh yeah, gotta have coffee. Yeah, don't have a car for the big cars and coffee, so I thought we'd do some little cars and coffee. First up here, this was built quite a few years ago. It was a joint effort between me and my wife. She used to build quite a bit. She did pretty much all except the polishing. She did the interior. She likes doing that paint detail, so she did a pretty good job in there. Got the wood grain look. Not too focused, but you get the idea. And she liked this green, so it turned out pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, she shot it with some automotive paint, I believe. This has been over 20 years ago. And then I color sanded it and polished it for her. But she did all the work in here. I told her how to use the pin vise and what wire to use. So she did a pretty good job. Got some battery cables, spark plug wires, coil wire. She did a little bit of brake lines coming out there. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Really nice color. Came out really good. Chassis, I don't believe she did any brake lines or fuel lines, but she did a nice job detailing out the chassis, giving it some contrast there. Anyway, this is one of her favorite builds. She has 4 or 5 that we still have around. Anyway, that's first up for our Friday morning model cars and coffee here. So that is the hot one there. So next up, let's see here. One of my builds from probably about that long ago, 20 or so, maybe 25 years ago. Let's have another sip of coffee here. Oh yeah, gotta have the coffee. Anyway, it's a little Chevelle I built, like I say, maybe 25 years ago or so. Yeah, or maybe longer. Back when painting everything one color was popular. Bumpers, trim, no chrome. Got rid of all the emblems, except for one in the back. SS emblem there. This is that Pro Street AMT Chevelle that came out. And inside we did a little upholstery work. And gauges there and stuff. It's got that neat bow tie engraved in the back. Pretty neat kit. But as you can see, no chrome of any kind. On the outside, I even left the louvers off in the hood. Door handles I drilled out so they look more realistic, but still I didn't chrome them. I believe the wheels came from the Monogram Pro Stock kits, and I put them on some wide meat. So let's take a look at the motor here. If I can get the hood open. Here, we'll go over here and do it the easy way. There we go. Then I did a lot of white for contrast there. And we got the radiator holes, plug wires and wire looms, all that good stuff. Made some fittings out of little larger pieces of wire, battery cables, and it turned out pretty good. Nice contrast when you open up the hood and see all that white, and the blue wires kind of bring in the rest of it. Anyway, I got brake lines coming down from there. Got the alternator wires. Got the little brackets to hold the heater hose. And let's see what I did underneath here. Again, it's all same color. It's a little bit darker shade of blue. Might be because of the clear is turning yellow. If this was a better camera, you could see a little bit of yellow in the clear. It's so old. But we got the brake lines in the front and a few lines and the brake lines in the back. I got them following the frame here on both sides, going back and following the front cross member there. And we got the fuel line in the back. And I made some muffler, or yeah, some brackets to hold the exhaust up there a little bit. Looks like I put some disc brakes on there. I don't know what those were from. But anyway, that was a fun build a long time ago. Big giant meats. Not sure which kit those came in, but they're really nice. A sprint car maybe or something, I don't know. Anyway, I built these back when my eyes and my hands worked a lot better. They don't work quite as good, so if I can get a nice clean build with a little bit of detail, I'm happy. Alright, I got one more here. I'll show you. Another one I built 20 plus years ago. But that's an original issue 62-3 Nova, somewhere around there. I got in a bunch of old parts I bought. It just had the body and the interior to it. Interior on these were not much, but I did it white and a little detail in there with the gauges and the steering wheel. Hopefully this will turn out all right. I don't know what's going on. Someday I'll get a real nice camera. Anyway, it's all white. Let's go to the chassis first. I took the chassis from the AMT 66, 67, I guess it was, Pro Street Nova. And it fit in there pretty good. And then I got some big slicks. I think those are, those might be Monogram Pro Stock slicks, funny car slicks, whatever. And I think those got the, over here, the Pro Stock wheels also on that. Now on this one I did some detail work, if you can see up in here, like, and let me tip it a little bit. You can kind of see right there where the wiring, or where the fuel lines and brake lines are going, but they go right along the frame here, and right there. And I got going from across to the brakes. And then in the back here, I got the brake lines, and I got the fuel line. And then, you know, it's all kind of one color to match the body, and then the exhaust is aluminum tubing, and I made these brackets here to hold the exhaust up. But that chassis fit underneath this old kit really good. I was surprised. And that's automotive paint. I don't remember what color, but I color sanded it and rubbed it out, and it turned out pretty good. Then we got the old blower on it here. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus a little bit better. I'm not sure what the motor is out of. There we go. But we got the spark plug wires with the wire looms and carburetor linkage. Little brackets I made out of plastic. Got the brake lines coming out there. Got the coil wire. Got the fuel lines over here. Double pumper going down in there to a fuel pump somewhere. I got the fan belt there. And it turned out pretty good for back in the day. I didn't have a hood with this when I got it, so I just got some plastic sheet and made the Made the aluminum looking panels there. Yeah, well, there's a year right there, 62. It's got the original bumper on it, so that worked out good. Anyway, this one, like I say, is kind of old. That turned out really good. Nice looking street machine. Anyway, got the old Saba Northwest license plate. It's Scale Auto Builders Association down in Portland. I used to live down there. Anyway, that should do it for our model cars and coffee for this Friday. Maybe we'll do it again next Friday. And I'm still working on the 40 coupe. I'll have an update on that maybe today or tomorrow. And everybody have a good weekend. And thanks for watching and for your subscribing and all your comments. Really appreciate all your comments. I really do. Thank you very much. So until next time, have fun modeling, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.